Hello everyone, my name is Kevin P. McAuliffe, and I'm very excited to introduce you to the brand new release of Boris Continuum Complete version 11 from Boris FX. Every version of BCC has moved the product ahead by leaps and bounds, and this release is no different. BCC 11 introduces 7 new effects, including Primatte Studio, Broadcast Safe, VR Blur, VR 2D Insert, VR Flicker Fixer, VR Reorient, and VR Sharpen. These new effects, plus enhancements to Title Studio, Avid UI improvements, an updated Avid Alpha pipeline, new presets in Particle Emitter and Particle Array, as well as advanced mode improvements in BCC Motion Blur, as well as 63 new easy modes for filters, makes this an update you'll definitely want to check out. Now, in this video, I want to give you an overview of the biggest feature updates for BCC 11, and let's get things rolling with Primatte Studio. One thing that I always say that editors hate more than anything is motion tracking and chroma keying. Well, in the last 2 years, Boris FX has taken care of the tracking by integrating Mocha technology into almost every effect inside of BCC, as well as creating a separate plugin for Mocha Pro. Well, Boris FX is now taking keying to the next level inside of Media Composer by introducing Primatte Studio. Based on Phototron's Academy Award nominated Primatte green and blue screen compositing algorithm, Primatte Studio is a powerful next-gen keying solution for every chroma key project you work on. You'll notice immediately that once you've applied the effect, things have changed, and we now have access to the important keying tools right at our fingertips via an on-screen menu, so there's no need to bog down your workflow by having to constantly go back and forth to the effects palette. In most cases, an excellent key can be pulled by simply auto-analyzing your footage. In some cases, you might notice that your green or blue screen may not have been lit evenly, and it's giving you some problems trying to get a good, even key. Well, don't worry, Primatte has you covered with the ability to adjust the light on your key screen with one simple click of the mouse. Now, as we all know, no two keying jobs are ever the same, and some will be more difficult than others, and that's where integrated Mocha tracking will let you create precise inside and outside masks to make your keying work that much easier. All of this plus color correction, edge color correction, light wrap, as well as integrated drop shadow and geometrics parameters makes Primatte Studio the new standard for keying inside of Avid Media Composer. Let's move on to BCC Broadcast Safe. It's going to guarantee that a project will pass rigorous broadcast safe standards with a simple one-click solution. You can choose the desired standard option, and the filter will automatically produce the final pitch-perfect results every time. VR and 360 is the hot trend now, and Boris FX is always on the cutting edge of technology and what's hot, and that's where the new VR category comes into play. These effects give 360 and VR editors new and highly useful tools based on Mocha VR's award-winning 360 and VR technology. The new effects include VR Reorient, VR Insert, VR Sharpen, VR Flicker Fixer, and VR Blur. These effects let you work quickly in your Media Composer timeline while also avoiding the seams inherent to regular non-VR filters. BCC 11's Title Studio has also received an update with a new 3D engine for realistic 3D cast shadows and depth of field, as well as a spline-based motion path for animating multiple objects on one path. This, plus faster performance, a simplified user interface, and many more presets and templates, makes Title Studio your one-stop shop for all your titling needs in both HD and larger than HD projects. Last and certainly not least, the team at Boris FX has refined the way you work with multi-filtered effects inside of Media Composer. Gone are the days of multi-filtered workflows. Now simply apply an effect, switch its background to none, and then add any effect you want from not only BCC, but from Boris Sapphire as well, keeping that background set to none. Once you're done, simply switch the last effect's background back to be the layer below, and you'll immediately see the end result. This workflow opens the door to adding Sapphire effects alongside BCC effects to really take your work to the next level. BCC 11 for Media Composer is only $5.95 for an annual subscription, and you can purchase it today at borisfx.com.